apocalyptic science, how the West is destroying the South. This is about communism. I was going to save this for another article. Let me just talk about it. If you live in a Western nation like Canada in the 21st century, you have more freedom, prosperity, and peace than most of the rest of the world. Yet these countries have never been greater risks. Okay, there's this theory in psychology, like everything in psychology has a certain name. Like when like rich people, why they commit crimes? Because they're so rich, they do it out of boredom. Maybe that's what's going on with the world also. These well kept liberals, they don't struggle because they have no families. The only struggle is taking care of a cat that they feed once a day. Okay. Again, what do cat ladies have to struggle for? Nothing. A modern Western civilization grew out of enlightenment, absolutely ascendancy for reason in human affairs, produces scientific method. Okay, get a bit worried, we get it. The accomplishment. New academic doctrines are moving the world. Absolutely, the West has made most of the discoveries. Men made almost all the discoveries in the world, and what they're going to do is try to deny men patents. It's coming to try to promote equality of females. Okay, men have the better mental acuity. Okay, they have the better mathematical skills, and that's what basically allows you to discover and create things. They dismiss science, real science, in favor of political agendas in which theory trumps facts. Okay, this is the new academic doctrines. Okay, few people are familiar with the critical theory. You gotta hear critical theory. Let's see. Yet the ideas today drive the government policies that shape the public attitudes. Capitalism, anyway. The most serious threat. They should really talk about critical theory. Come on. The most serious threat to the West is not China and Russia, but visceral disgust with itself. It's true. Okay? People are disgusted that they're wealthier than the poor nations. You're gonna see white people soon disgusted that they're disgusted because they come from a good family. Anyway, this article, it should be more well known. It's not that, personally, it's not well written. Anyway, let's see. Here we go. Critical theory opposes everything that works in the West. Makes the West work, essentially. Okay, unlike traditional academic inquiry, which seeks to explain, understand logic, analysis, and scientific methods, these doctrines are less theories than programs. It does talk about Karl Marx. Okay, their purpose is to condemn cultural norms. Yes, there it is. This is what I was hoping they would touch upon. Okay, it all starts with Marx. So let me summarize critical theory. Right? It was okay. So there was something called Frankfurt School. I think it was in Columbia University around the 1930s, and basically the Nazis the Nazis had a hand in it. Okay, they also had a hand in closing it also, but it's like a philosophical and social movements, right? If you want to break it down, it's essentially this: everything that works to build civilization, critical theories undermines and destroys. It does it through imagine emotional responses, right? So, for example, if Christianity built the West, Christianity is bad. Okay, family structure: man on top, woman on the bottom. Sorry, family structure: man, woman, then children. Then that's bad. It should be destroyed. And you hear a lot from the leftists. I love a lot of people in power. Be careful of those who say transform society. Some of them say it because they're morons. A lot say it because they're evil. Okay, this is Frankfurt School teaching here, okay? It all starts with Marx between two world wars. Scholars at the Institute of Social Research at the University of Frankfurt began to investigate why Marxism was failing to catch on in the West. They broadened Marx's tight focus on economic oppression on the working class and developed the doctrine known as critical theory. which premised on the ideas that power and oppression define relationships through society, that knowledge is societal contingent, and that unjust Western institutions should be collapsed and reconstituted. Okay, again, very evil stuff. Things that built the West. This is it here. As Marx wrote, the philosophers have only interpreted the word in various ways. The point, however, is to change it. Critical theory should not be confused with critical thinking. To think, okay, this is why I notice a lot of this is a good point here, right? So critical theory and critical thinking, they're meant to sound very similar. A lot of times you see this. Okay, a perfect example would be abortion, which if you describe abortion perfectly, it's ending life or ending potential life. So what they do how they trick you with abortion, they call it pro-life, pro-choice. Pro-life is very accurate. Pro-choice is not very accurate. Okay. Anyway, in this 37 essay, Max holds relative anything interesting. Distinguishes between scientific and empirical tradition of inquiry and critical approach that integrates numerous. Okay, let's see if he gets into it a little bit further down. In the critical theory, knowledge is contingent upon the origins and the social environment for which it comes, while critical theory shares Marx's condemnation of capitalism and power imbalances that define economic relationships. It rejects Marx's essential empiricism in favor of melding science, philosophy, sociology, and history into indiscriminatory inquiry. Wow, that was long. Okay, so now it gets a little bit more into it. I'll leave it here, combining two stories. So, postmodernism embraces critical theory and vice versa. Progressives are apt to insist that truth is relative and subjective, like 56 genders, when they encounter facts that they don't like, but otherwise eagerly enforce truths that they prefer. This is the scary part of the left. The liberals, right? The natural communists, they seem to be natural Marxists. They don't understand how reality works. The term social justice has been used for centuries to mean various things, but the modern version is critical social justice, in which people are not unique individuals but members of identity groups. Power, privilege, and oppression define the relationships between groups, which are either victims or perpetrators. The concept of intersectionality takes account of historical oppressed traits. Okay. Again, I keep saying this, a lot of people's ideas of the world are superficial, alright? This is why you see in urban communities, they're angry at white people. Okay, you can't change your God-given traits, okay? All you can do is be nice, be kind, and hope someone likes you. Improve your intelligence. Some people are naturally more intelligent than others, but those who aren't intelligent, guess what? Through hard work, you can definitely become smart. You can succeed. This is what they should be preaching. Not nonsense Frankfurt School Marxist critical theories or critical race theories, okay? Share, subscribe, thumbs up. Hope you enjoy. Bye.